Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a review of the Barbie Deluxe Style Target exclusive rare find Midge doll.
Oh, scandalous!
Now this is not like officially Midge. This is just basically the red-headed doll. They've kind of done away with doll names.
It's what she would have wanted.
This era of Barbie, but we all know her as Midge because she's very simply just a carbon copy of the Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse Midge in a way. So if we look at the box, it is the same as the blondes. Very similar. It's literally the same doll except one has a Millie sculpt and one has a Steffi sculpt, obviously. So now look at this. So on the back, instead of this being the blonde doll, which resembles what we think of as Barbie, this is Midge on the back, and we've got some really pretty artwork over here embodying that doll and her head mold. And all of these dolls are super cute. I obviously found this at Target. I drove to a Target near me, and I'll discuss like, you know, how I feel about this being a rare find and whatnots, but let's go ahead and look at this box. Now this box to me is so beautiful, actually. I think it's a really nice box. I love the background where it's like a closet, because to me this artwork resembles Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse very well, so I do love it. Actually, like the shoes that she has on is definitely from that Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse era, which I find very interesting that they decided to use those shoes because they are a older style and really not in the fashion verse as of now, so to speak.
I don't like the look of it.
If we look at her in the box, she is looking very cute. So if you did want to keep her in the box, you totally can. I'm an unboxer myself. You can see she's number 3, Barbie Rare Find. And if you are looking for this doll, there is the barcode right here. You can take a screenshot of it with your phone and search your own Targets because you never know, they might have it. I think that we should open her up to see all of her details. So here we have Midge on her liner. It was very easy to open up this box. You just open up the top and then she will come out. It's a very nice box. I might keep it for something actually. But if we look at the doll herself, she is so beautiful. There is no pixelation on this doll whatsoever, and her head mold is actually a lot smaller than the regular Barbie head molds that are being sold right now at this time. She does have a lot of product in her hair right here, which I guess is okay, and it looks like her hair is meant to be crimped, and Mattel right now can't really do crimped hair that well for some reason, because back in the day, crimped hair usually was done with a different fiber. It was usually done with Kanekalon, and they don't have Kanekalon doll hair anymore. I don't know why, but they just don't. Apparently it's not being sold, but I kind of find that hard to believe. There are some companies that still use Kanekalon. There's also a company that you can reroute your dolls with Kanekalon hair. Dolly Hair sells it, for instance, and if they're able to get a hold of it, surely a big company like Mattel would be able to get a hold of it. But anyway, if we look at her on the card, she's looking very nice, very stunning. Check that out. But yeah, so usually like my vintage Barbies, they're held in with like 3 twist ties and then that's it. This doll is held in with like plastic tabs all over the place, and that's what's holding up this part, and that's got plastic tabs in it, and this is plastic tabs and everything. It's excessive at this point. You will find dolls that are in the box for over 30 years who have 3 twist ties holding them in. You know, they have like little threads holding in their hairs, and they will be fine. They're in the box and they're fine. Even the ones that are in damaged boxes are still connected to that card. Now, I would bet that they probably do this so that way it's, number 1, not as easy to switch out, and number 2, it's also a good theft deterrent to like see all of this going on, all of the things that are holding her down. So it's probably like, oh, I'm probably less likely to get away with it, but I do think we're at a point where it is over excessive. Let's go ahead and get this doll off of the card, and then we can talk more about her quality.
Really? That I'd like to see. Well, you will.
Okay. Here we have Midge off of her card. Let's go ahead and give her a 360. I have so many thoughts and opinions. on this doll. Check out the box here. Okay, let's go ahead and take a closer look at her. This doll is using the Steffi doll mold, released in, I believe, 1971. There you go. It says right there, 1971. This one is a revised head mold that has a pivotal neck, which came out in the late 70s. And if we look at her face, you can see there's no pixelation. She does have a little bit of hair gel on her forehead. It's very easy to wash that off, even without trying to like disturb the doll. You could even take rubbing alcohol and just rub it off her face. But yeah, super pretty. Let's check out these earrings. I'm curious. Yep, check that out. Her earrings just pop right out, which is another reason why I think that this doll was like meant for the collectors. Boop. There, that's fine. She's super beautiful. I love her facial color scheme. This is almost identical to the Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse facial screening. This one more resembles a prototype than what the official doll looks. But if we look at her, she has the same accessories and the same outfit as the blonde Barbie. But let me just say, like, everything is made really well. I'm very impressed with the level of quality we have here for $20. That's what she was 20 bucks at my Target. And you're getting quite a bit with her. She has saran hair, which is really nice. It's meant to be crimped, so that's why it looks like this. It's meant to be like slightly wavy or crimped. It doesn't really have that effect because it looks just more messy, and it's kind of knotted looking. It looks a little bit matted, but it is really pretty, and it is thickly rooted as well. So on top of that, for 20 bucks, you're getting a very nice quality doll. If we go to the back over here, we can see her outfit consists of removable pieces. So the t-shirt is a separate removable piece. The dress is a removable piece. And so are her stockings. Now her stockings, I'm not like crazy about. I kind of wish that they went all the way down, like they were actual, like, you know, stockings and not leggings. So maybe they're like fishnet leggings, I'm not sure. Again, like, does it really add to the look? Not really, but it gives it that little added bit of sparkle. The fabric on here is cotton, and it has little polka dots on it that are raised, so it is a nice textile to feel, and it's very nice, and it feels like quality. We've got some satin ribbons right here. The shirt is made of a nice jersey knit material, and the necklace is a flimsy piece of plastic that is painted in a chrome metallic paint. However, it's still very nice. We have these sunglasses up here, which are not translucent. They are just plain black, and they are on her head with the little plastic tab, which I'll have to remove here in a bit so we can see her with the sunglasses on. Check her out, those glasses, ooh. She does have removable earrings, as I have shown you, and this one's like keeps trying to fall out now that I've taken it out of her head, which is kind of concerning. So if we squish her head, she's got no glue, which is very nice. A lot of the dolls of this era that she resembles the most, like the Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse era, were just like off the cusp of having glue in their heads and all of that. So I'm glad that they didn't revert back to bad procedure. And if we look at her purse, it's just a plain plastic little purse. It does not open, it's just there, it is what it is. And she comes with a white faux pearl bracelet. Another thing too, like her body is nice enough quality, but the hands are a different material, which makes it appear more glossy than the actual arm itself. So it's a different type of plastic, which, you know, it's fine, but it is a little bit strange to me. I don't know, it just like texture wise, like it's just different. So like we look at the arm itself and like how it's matte, it's almost like a satin finish. Then we go to the hand and it's like straight up gloss, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit different, but that is what she's working with. And I'm just happy to be able to have her, to be honest with you. As I went to Target to get this doll, they told me that there's several Targets that are not getting this doll. They went and looked it up in their computer system, and Target, whenever they look it up on their phone, will show you if they're going to get a shipment or not. So a lot of the Targets in my area, and I'm very blessed to live like in a touristy area where there are plenty Targets to go check out. It did say that there are none to be expected. So there are no shipments to arrive. So in my area, which I live in the outskirts of Orlando, there was only 2 stores amongst, I believe, like the 6 to 8 different Targets that were going to have this doll. I was very fortunate to go out and get one because I was expecting that this was like a no chance sort of situation, like where I was like, oh my God, I'm in a big area, no one in the whole wide world, you know, like there's not going to be any chance for me to be able to get this doll. You know, there's going to be somebody who beat me to it, but fortunately enough, I did find one and she's really beautiful. I would recommend that if you do check out your Targets and you see that there's not one available in stock, go to the electronics center and ask for someone to check it on their phone. Take a picture or a screenshot of the barcode and have them look it up, because they can also see what Targets in that area do have this product. Also, try not to annoy the worker or get like too emotional with them. They literally only make minimum wage. Give them a break. So that's something that I would recommend, and ask them if you could take a picture of that address, and then you can call them yourself and you can ask them if they have it or if they don't. So just save yourself, you know, the stress and everything, and ask them to hold it for you at the front if they do have it. Also, again, like I said, like this is kind of like a sad thing to me, because to be honest with you, this is a very beautiful doll, and a lot of us collectors are going crazy for it because she's resembling an era that has been gone for over 10 years, basically. And she's also resembling an era that is vintage, and it's the Steffi head mold, and a lot of people love the Steffi head mold, especially being used as Midge. She's very beautiful, and she almost has like a retro feeling quality to her. Like you could almost see her cosplaying as a twist and turn Barbie, so to speak. So you know what I mean? Like she's very nostalgic for so many people. This is a head mold that has been around since the early 70s. So there are a lot of eras of, you know, Barbie collectors and people who have played with Barbie who remember this head a lot from their childhood, especially, you know, from the 80s and the early 90s. So a lot of people are going ham for it, and Mattel knows what they're doing, but unfortunately, in my opinion, to only send 2 to a store is actually insane.
Unacceptable!
It's encouraging scalpers and all of that, and you know, like we're all well aware that if there's something desirable out there, there's going to be a scalper, there's going to be an opportunist to go out there and buy it. So that way it makes it more difficult for you to want it. But the best way to combat those people are to not purchase their items, to have them sit on it, you know, because there's no way that they should be making $135 per doll whenever they're only spending $20. Like it's kind of insane. And like I said, it's very sad that, you know, children most likely are not going to be able to get their hands on this doll. They're going to have to get their hands on either the blonde-haired one version wearing this outfit, which is fine, you know, excluded the pixelized face paint, or any of the other characters in this line. You know, it is kind of sad that they won't be able really to experience this Midge realistically, because there's only 2 and collectors are going ham on it, and they're definitely going to go out and get them before anyone else could even see them, you know, because there's not going to be a child who's interested in this usually who's going to go up to a Target, you know, employee and be like, hey, do you have this in the back? They're probably just going to look at the shelf, and if they have it, they have it. If they don't, then they don't. You know what I mean? So again, it is kind of sad that it's not more readily available than what they've made it. So I do feel some sort of disappointment in that way towards the company, not necessarily towards the designers. I feel like the designers did a very good job designing these dolls. Don't get me wrong, I just think like the selling practice of it being a rare find and only sending 2 per store is just a little bit unfortunate, in my opinion.
Oh, that's nice.
Little rant aside, let's go down to her shoes. Again, these are probably from like 2012, like somewhere around there. I don't know why they chose this shoe. I didn't like it then, and I still don't really like it now.
Don't bother.
But it is giving a level of fantasy that this era of Barbie has really been missing. overall, like, I really do like this doll. I think that she's a very nice doll. I think that she is well made. We'll take her off the stand, which is not included, but she is quite poseable.
A witch.
She has the posability that you probably would expect from this doll. She does not have a torso joint at all. It's just like the plain old, more rectangular Barbie body at the moment that they're using. And she's got, you know, levels of articulation in the legs. Ooh, that made a weird clicking noise. I don't really like that. But what I like about this outfit is that it has a lot of separate accessories, so you could mix and match it in ways that you would prefer it. So for instance, if you don't like the leggings, you could take them off and you could have the dress without the leggings. If you don't like the t-shirt underneath, you could take it off and you could just have the dress. And if you would rather it be with a pair of pants, you can use the t-shirt in a different outfit. So it's got some mix and match possibilities. How can we talk about her if we don't bring out the comparison of the Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse doll? Now, I got this Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse doll brand new. I actually consequently bought this at Target when it was brand new.
Old maiden.
This was whenever I was doing my own little toy hunts and stuff, and this was one of the dolls that I picked up. I thought she was absolutely gorgeous and beautiful.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
And I believe I picked her up first, and I also picked up the Barbie, which I still have Barbie, but she's in a box somewhere. Anyway, we can go ahead and look at them up close. The main difference with these dolls are going to be the hair color, the skin color, and of course, this doll has rooted lashes. So basically, they're pretty different. Now, if we look at them, put them up side by side, you can see Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse doll has a inflated head, whereas this doll right here has a more collector style head where it is smaller. And you can look at them in the face and you can see a lot of similarities, especially in the eyes. They have the same makeup. The lips are a little bit more pale. Like I said, she appears to be more accurate to the Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse prototype Midge. Very beautiful, very, very pretty, like I said before. And I am so happy to have this doll. I was actually telling one of my friends, I was like, oh, I really like this doll. It's like the first Barbie that I've seen that I really like, that I want to go out and get, that's new.
Scandalous.
So yeah, I'm very happy that I was able to get her, and I'm so sorry to all the collectors who would like to get her, who do not have a chance to get her.
God, how awful!
Thank you all so much for watching this quick little video. I just want you all to know that she is actually really nice quality. This is a video where I actually say good job, Mattel, as far as like designing it, but bad job for, you know, making her so rare that she is not as easy to get your hands a hold of, because she is quite beautiful and quite lovely, and I'm absolutely happy to have her in my collection. Are you all looking forward to finding this doll? Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree with it being a rare find, or do you think that this is the level of quality that we should demand in each Barbie that is released? I think that is a yes.
Oh, that's marvelous.
But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and stay tuned for the weekend where I have another exciting video coming to you. Bye-bye.
Denim luxe, boho chic, edgy glam, sporty vogue. But for that next level look, take the style challenge. Swap trends with your BFFs. Borrow that top, check out this vest. Gotta mix and match it up.
Anything is possible, unstoppable. Me and my girls.
That's my Barbie style. What's yours? Barbie style dolls are each sold separately.